We got our first look at Xavion Staton, the 7-footer playing for BYU this season, one of the better center recruits in the class of 2025. Now going to be playing this season with BYU in a front court that is going to have some different pieces on it, but Xavion Staton brings something that I think the others don't bring, and it's the fact that he's a 7-footer. He's a 7-footer. He's a lob threat. He can block shots. He's a little bit, he's a little bit raw, I would say, in what he can do, but I think there's a lot there, a lot that Coach Young can coach him up on. But you got our first look here at him, courtesy of BYU men's Twitter. You got the block shots. You got even a little bit of dribbling in this as well. You also got some lob threat stuff from Xavier Stanton. But Riley, I'll throw it to you first. What do you think about Xavier Stanton's game, maybe his role with the team, and then obviously, you got these clips, this first look. What do you take away from those?
Yeah, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with how raw he is. I would say, even though he's a top 50 kid, just for BYU fans to temper expectations a little bit, the flashes are really exciting. Even going back and watching his highlights from the Puma circuit, there were times where like they would throw him a lob kind of at his chest and he would catch it and like almost not like a windmill, but it's not a windmill, but he sort of cocks the ball around and jams it home to where you can see he has that ability because of the wingspan, because of the height to really elevate above the rim, punch one home. But I'm not sure what else he's going to offer aside from shot blocking and dunking. To be sure, good skill sets. However, I will say at least for this year, they probably won't ask him to do much more. When you look at Kebaketa coming in, played 21 minutes a game last year, I would expect that to be a little bit higher this year. Maybe you see him 25, even closer to 27, 28, which I think Staten is definitely capable of giving you anywhere from that 12 to 15 minutes. Probably shouldn't hurt you out there just because he is such a natural shot blocker. He makes it look really effortless. You can tell the instincts are good, the footwork's good, and he just has, at least by my eye, a crazy wingspan that gives him a lot of leeway and a little bit of margin for error if he's, not in the best, let's say, not in the best stance or what have you. I will say from this first look in particular, I would have liked to see a little more like of some emphatic shot blocks. It seemed a little bit just like, he's kind of pitter patting the ball away. I wanted to see at least one where he's just like rising up and sending it into the bleachers.
Yeah, also one of the guys the guy that he blocked in that first clip, you know who that is?
Who was it?
Brandon Davies.
For
Like the
real?
like the former BYU player. Like
Yeah.
I I
Yeah.
I think BYU does this thing where like they like let guys like practice with them because maybe they don't have enough bodies yet of like former players and stuff like that. Like I know like Trevin Nell and those guys were actually like participating in this.
Okay, I need to watch this again.
Yeah, the dude that he blocked in the second clip is Brandon Davies.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah. With some of this, okay, how did you notice that was Brandon Davies?
Well, I was wondering who it was, and then I went to the comments.
Ah, and they helped you out.
Yeah,
It's
there's
cool that they got the culture of guys
I,
coming back and
I don't want to
everything.
give myself credit for the fact I was like, oh yeah, that's Brandon Davies.
See, okay, that's a better block than I'm giving it credit for going back and rewatching it. Am I, well, I don't know. Give me your takes. Am I a little out of line to say like, just look, they look a little like soft blocks as
Yeah, I
opposed to one
mean,
that's
look,
really fun.
I thought it could have been more, right? I think that the one thing that Staten has going for him is that he's very unique in what he brings to this basketball team, right? Like Kaba is a 6'8" big, right? He's a 6'8" center, but he has
Mhm.
extremely long arms and the athleticism is crazy and he's strong as an ox. Staten's just a little bit different, right? He's a little bit baby deerish in how he
Yeah.
plays,
Yep.
and that's what's like, okay, what's his role going to be? How quickly is he going to make strides? And that's also like, you know, for a BYU program that I think wants to establish something here, that's a player you want to buy into developing to, right? I don't think you got to worry about him necessarily going somewhere near one. If he does like pop and becomes like this shot blocking 7-footer, the NBA is like, oh, I got to have him. Then that's okay. But also, you're looking at it down the road. You get year two of this kid in a college program, get him developed, you could be cooking with something really good for next season. But I just think what he can do is just very unique, right? You have a
Hmm.
7-footer who can block shots, and you're gonna need somebody, I think, to be able to spell Kata at times. Whether it's and they do have some other big options on this team, but I mean, even look to last year when it wasn't Kata, they had my dog Big Foose down there carving out space. Foose with the boost, as I like to refer to him as. So you need depth. You need guys like this. Also, you need guys that are going to be in the program, and I think that Staten is one of those guys. I'm gonna have to ask BYU for more though. Men's basketball. I need a little bit more here. He had to do something. Something a little. Can I get like a 3-pointer or something in here, maybe?
No, you cannot.
I
That's what he's
can't.
going to give you. He's going to dunk. I don't even know. I'm curious how he'll be as a rebounder just because he is a little bit slight of frame. But I think there's a little bit of like BYU knowing like, yo, this dude is there to dunk, to catch lobs, and to block shots. And that's exactly what we're going to give you. Like, yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head with the baby deer comparison where it's just, it's not that he's uncoordinated by any means. Like I said at the top, I think his footwork is good, his positioning is good, his instincts are good. Maybe it's just the fact that he's like skinny and his arms are flailing all over the place.
Yeah, he needs some fine tuning. You gotta tune him
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Tune him, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Get up under that car, tune him up a little bit. Sorry, not to make a tire joke, given the timing where we're at right now. But you just gotta change the tires a little bit. Got a little bit,
sure,
you know what I'm
for
saying? They're a
sure.
little bit fresh. You gotta give them a little bit seasoned, a little tread on them, and you should be good. But yeah, I'm interested to see more on this. I also would like a dedicated Rob Wright film. I like a dedicated AJ DeBonsa one as well, and dedicated Richie Saunders. This is all good and well, but can I get more, please?
I guess on that note too, maybe part of why I felt don't come after me, BYU fans, just a little underwhelmed by some of the blocks. I know we had the block on Kennard Davis. Even if you got to tell Richie, like, yo, Richie, you're our senior leader. We need Xavion to get a little confidence. Just let him block one of your layups for the socials. Like, I want to see something like that. Then I'd be like, all right, we got something here. You know, we got
He just met Devonsa at the rim. Like
yes, yes.
I needed him meeting somebody at the rim. That's what I like to see from a shot blocker. But I'm sure
Because if
there'll
you
be
do
much.
that with
Oh, go ahead.
like Saunders is already an all Big 12 player. If he gets packed at the rim, no BYU fan's gonna freak out. His confidence won't be shot. AJ DeBonsa is AJ DeBonsa. That kid is all the confidence you need and then some. Maybe he needs to be brought down a notch where it's like, okay, Xavion, go up and get you go on and meet him at the rim. But yeah, that's just what I'd like to see going forward from the BYU socials team if they tune in.
That's just us getting greedy. I hope they do tune in. But thanks for the videos. More Rob Wright, please.